All right, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews. We are back for episode 7, I believe. Could be wrong. We'll see. This is the Cornhole scenario, Mantis. I've talked about it before, and it's my go-to bag. I love it. Absolutely love it. If the boards are a little too slow, you can just peep a little bit under those Mantis and see those Cat 2s. Little teaser there on purpose because I might be doing those next. So, Cornhole scenario, Cat 1 or Mantis. Amazing bag. That's it. That's really it. It's amazing. This is ACL Pro stamped. The older ones, I believe, were comp stamped, different materials or something possibly, but these are a newer set. They're pro stamped, and big shout out to my buddy Christian. He actually sent these to me just to try because he had a couple sets, and then we worked out a deal and a trade, and he just said keep those until your trade gets there, and then I can send it to him. So huge shout out to you, buddy. I really appreciate it. These have become my favorite bag and my absolute go-to. So thank you very much, sir. But let's jump into price. They're $100 from Cornhole Scenario. You're gonna have to wait 5 months to get them. I said it. 5 months. It's just what it is right now. Unfortunately, it's a long, long, long wait. I think it's personally worth it because I have enough other bags to throw and I have some already, so not a big deal. If you want them now, you want them in the secondary market, your minimum is 250. Just what I've seen. It's kind of nuts, but 250 now or 100 in 5 months. Up to you, depending on what you think the convenience fee should cost. The break-in method. I did not buy these new. I got them used. They were used before Christian got them. So he said possibly conditioner. I don't smell it. I don't really feel it. I'm not sure on that. I have soaked them in OxyClean just to freshen them up because they were a little dirty at one point after throwing them so much. And I've just really tumbled them and just thrown them a ton. That's really it. They feel great. The speeds on these, they have a 5 slow side and a 7 fast side. Amazing combination for me. That's right up my wheelhouse. It doesn't punish you if you miss the hole too bad, but it's also hole friendly enough that if you get it close, there's a good chance it's going to want to go. So I apologize for this wind. It just started blowing. Thought it was going to be a nice day. 39, sunny, like 6 mile an hour wind. Should not be this bad, but you guys have stuck with me through this so far, so I think you're kind of used to it. The 5.7, absolutely love it. It's just kind of right up my wheelhouse. The fast side's controllable, really good. Stays on the board for the most part. I'll throw a couple off, but the slow side, it's pretty hard to actually throw it off, which is nice, but it doesn't kick. So 3Fs, fill, feel, flop. Fill, I really like Cornhole Scenario fill. It's almost like a Lucky Pro Sniper fill. It just feels good. The feel of the bag, it's a really, really nice material. A little thicker than a Widow to me, but very similar. And the flop is not quite to a Widow, but it's floppy enough. It's kind of like right up my alley. These bags are just they're for me. This is my bag. Playability, block and push all day long. Block and push. Slide into the hole. I mean, it doesn't really have a problem getting to the hole and going in, but block and push is really the forte. So I'll see if I can execute a couple of those. I'm not sure if I can. We will see how it goes. I am going to pop my hood up. Do apologize. It kind of just decided to be a little windier. You'll notice I don't even have bags holding the carpet down, so it wasn't windy when I started throwing, but of course, the minute I want to start a video, it wants to be windy. So let's start slow side as per usual. See if I can't lay a block or two and see if I can get through them. Hopefully to show off the bag a little bit. Too low. Nope, same spot. As soon as that wind blows, it just messes with me. Better, see? Now I kind of used a bumper to get that there, but that's more of a blocker. That's not so bad. If my opponent's on the other side, their whole lane is just totally screwed right now, and I have points on the board. So I'll stick with slow side, I guess, for this, just to see. Now I'm gonna go to fast side because I don't want to hang. Slick side, just a little bit harder, not too much. Clean it up. There it goes. That is what the Mantis does. That's how this bag functions. It's great. It grabs very well. It's almost like, I mean, I know it sounds silly, but it's almost like these bags have like Velcro on the sides when they go past each other. They will grab each other so well and pull in. It's amazing. Some of the pushes I've done with these, we can talk to my my league partner and tournament partner Johnny, he saw some of these pushes I was doing, and I'm not really trying to toot my own horn, but I'm not normally that good of a pusher. In these bags, it was like that Velcro on them. I was pushing bags all the way up the board. It was kind of insane. So they're just really nice. But slow side still, I just slid right in. That's gonna be a little off. Can't do much when you miss that bad. Same there. Just trying to point it better. Still falls in. I will say that the Mantis tends to hang up a little bit. I haven't had too much of an issue with my boards, but the boards last night were kind of giving me some hangers. They'll kind of come in and just they'll stop right there. And if it's not your last bag, it's not a problem because that's actually a nice spot to have a bag. But when it's the last bag, it's not ideal. But I could always flip over to slick to avoid that, I guess. So let's flip over to slick side here. It's a little quicker, but it's not crazy, and it's still fairly hole friendly. That's the cool part about it. It's not. I'm not going to say it's like pro sniper hole friendly or viper hole friendly, but I don't have an issue with them falling in. Almost placed a blocker slick side. But use that as a little bully. There they go. They're just really good bags. I feel comfortable throwing them, and I think that's a big game changer. No pun intended, because I hate game changers. But I think that's a big game changer with these bags is I just feel so comfortable throwing them that I can throw them well. You know, if you watch my Tango video, I threw them like crap because I don't like them. There's nothing about the Tangos that I liked. So I tended to throw those poorly, which, there we go, front board, had to happen once. I threw them poorly because I don't like them that much. These bags I just love, and it just comes natural to me. And that bag didn't quite grab, but it's not off, so I'm okay with that. Same with that one, just kind of missed, but now I got a backboard, which I'll miss to the right, and set it off the back. That's Corbs 101. You got a nice little area here to hit. Throw it off to the side. I missed the board. That's how I score all my points. So let's just do another down and back here. Show them off a little bit. See if I can't lay another block or so. I might not be able to. I mean, I'm happy with throwing these in the hole. Honestly, to me that's kind of where they want to go. They just want to go in the hole. I have my high deck around with these bags. I'm not gonna tell you what it is because it's not actually that impressive, but they're just good bags. I mean, there's 8. A lot of times 8 does okay for you. I mean, I play competitive. 8 to 10 tends to be points for you. You know, you don't have to 4-bag or, you know, you don't have to get 10 to 12 every time to score any points. You know, 8 to 10 will typically do it if you can get around your opponents. Surprised that kind of fell off a little bit. Stay on. Just trying to lay the block. Didn't work too well. Trying again. Front board. You know how I roll. Okay, that's so much. A little embarrassing on the airmail, but it is what it is. So that is the Mantis Cat 1 cornhole scenario. Just amazing bags, guys. And I didn't throw them phenomenally, but you don't have to. That's the really cool part about these bags. And a bag does not make a thrower. The thrower makes the bag. I totally understand that, but these just inspire confidence. And I kid you not, 2 or 3 different people threw them last night at the blind draw, just kind of trying to feel them out a little bit. I was like, you got to try these, whatever they threw them. They're like, okay, they take a little bit of getting used to, which I totally agree. Forgot to mention that when I first got them, I was not completely impressed. But once I got used to them, I was like, oh, you know, you got to throw them a little bit. But they loved them. They're like, holy crap, how do I get some of those? And I'm like, well, so here's the thing. You kind of can't. Or you got to pony up and spend a lot of money. So they're great bags. Great bags. Block and push all day long. Hole friendly enough. Again, you got to make that compromise of, do you want them super hole friendly or do you want them a little slower to stay on the board? I'd rather have them be a little slower and stay on the board. You know, that's just me. But phenomenal bags, guys. If you can, try and get your hands on them. You know, at least try to throw them in a blind draw or at a tournament or something. Try to see what they're like and see what the cornhole scenario chaos is kind of all about. Because some people love it, some people hate it because they don't want to wait that long and they just talk trash. But honestly, I think it's worth it. So that is the short and sweet on the Cornhole Scenario Cat 1 Mantis. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share it with your buddies, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.